out there as well. Huge night around the league. We'll get to all of it, starting with the Sixers' first look at the Raptors since that conference semifinal Game 7, not to mention Toronto's world title. Brett Brown said of that painful moment, quote, "I'm over it." Believe him if you like.
No, he's not.
Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Pascal Siakam and the champs have been one of the big surprises so far around the league. Here we go. Terrence Davis off on the three. Ben Simmons, look at that pass to Tobias Harris.
Look at that. One hand never touches it. He is a gifted passer.
Amazing. Fred VanVleet to Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Look at that reverse.
Nice pass. Set that whole thing up.
Third quarter, Pascal Siakam with the block. VanVleet, Hollis Jefferson running the floor this time, and Toronto up by 4.
He's playing well, isn't he? Fred is playing so well, man. And stepping in for Kyle Lowry, that is fantastic.
So tough. Here's Tobias Harris going to work, 18 points for him. Philly on top, 85-83. Joel Embiid, you will not see him hit a bucket in this highlight for good reason. He did not, but he found Josh Richardson there, who had 25. VanVleet with 24. Philly's lead down to 2.
Nice fan pass there, like the saw.
Siakam, spinning like a press secretary.
Yeah.
And 1.
And doing a better job than most press secretaries I've seen lately.
Late chances for the Sixers. Maybe a little late on that pass. Good recovery defensively. And then Tobias Harris, no on the 3. Simmons gets it, and for some reason, with more than 6 seconds left in the game, heaves up about a 35-footer.
It's tough. You got another timeout as well. So as far as time and score there, you're looking to see if you can get a better shot than that. They just didn't get it done.
He did have 14 assists on the night, but the Raptors close it out with a 10-0 game-ending run. They've now beaten Philly 14 straight times on their home floor in the regular season and moved to 6-2 without Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka since they left the lineup. Afterwards, Siakam summed it up.
Tough game, man. I'm proud of my guys. We came out, we fought the whole game. It wasn't pretty, but we found a way to win. So, shout out to everyone on the team.
How much confidence does it give you guys knowing that defensively you can stop any team no matter who's in the lineup?
Yeah, I mean that's what we take pride on. We want to play defense, we want to be able to stop people. Our last game we didn't show our best defense, but we made sure we came out tonight, with more intensity and trying to get more stops. So we did that tonight.
Red alert. You will see no green on this shot chart for Joel Embiid Monday night because he was 0 of 11, recording the first 0 for 11 0-point game since Antonio Davis, then with the Bulls back in 2004. And you'll notice only 2 of Embiid's attempts were in the paint. Kevin, I know you've had conversations with Embiid over the years. How does that happen?
Oof, I don't know. He played 32 minutes. I just think sometimes he had a night tonight. I was looking at his face at times. He just looked like, is anything ever going to happen good for me? One of those things where the ball is honestly square. He just everything feels bad, but he's so big and he's so dominant. There are times I think he does too much of this, to be truthful. I mean, he's dancing on the outside. He's just, there at least he's trying to take it to the hole. I just think he's got to develop that part of his game where he says, you know what, enough of this stuff. Everything I do is going to be attacking the rim. Everything I do is going to be just full-out attack. I'm going to get fouled on the dribble.
Right.
I'm going to get fouled on the spin, or I'm going to get fouled on the shot and take everything to the rack. And he's so gifted, and he's so big and strong. To see him have an 0-fer is almost unbelievable. Then he's throw 0 for 3 from the free throw line. So, but he had one of those nights, and I tell you what, it's hard to believe for professional athletes, but it does happen. The ball feels square, and you look at the rim, and the rim looks like the ball can't fit in there. Like that ball does not fit in that rim. He had that look on his face, like, man, can this just get over with? It's just one of those bad nights.
And when you have one of those nights, you want to play immediately the next night.
Absolutely.
You want to get back out on the floor and play the next game and get that bad taste out of your mouth. So hopefully he'll play better the next night.
Yeah, the next game, wouldn't be surprised to see him go for big numbers.
Well, even more free throws. I know he didn't hit the ones he took, but he's a good enough free throw shooter. He should be getting to the line more and forcing that issue. Meanwhile, for Philly, Execution late in games has been a bit of a problem for them, certainly in playoff series the last few seasons, and it bit them in Toronto on Monday night.
Yeah, I mean, it's always easy to shoot from 40,000 feet and second guess, but you know, when they're down one with 15 seconds to go on the break, I think Siakam makes a great play. He baits him that he's actually guarding the ball, but he's thinking the whole time he's getting back. Was he open and just didn't execute the pass? That's possible, but down one, 15 seconds left, you got to get one. Now they draw up a play to get Tobias a three. Okay, tough shot, but at this point now, you still got a lot of time to be able to do something. You've got an extra timeout. A lot of times with crazy bounces, dudes are open in places you didn't think. Everybody's so ball conscious. You've got an opportunity to, let's see what happens here and spray it around, and you might find somebody wide open for a three in that case.
Yeah, often those scramble plays, guys wind up more open than you would expect any other way. Meanwhile, props to the Toronto Raptors for all that they're doing. I mean, their record now without Kawhi is unexpected, but doing what they're doing right now without Kyle Lowry, without Serge Ibaka in the lineup, really impressive.
I love their teamness. They just, as a collective group of tough guys that care about each other, high IQ, and they're making plays for each other. Van Vliet has been just terrific.
Yeah, his ability to make plays for himself and others. I mean, right there's a hammer play. He drew that up out of a timeout. Kudos to Nick Nurse. And again, you know, look at the ball movement. Just Gasol turns and makes a beautiful pass over to Van Vliet. His ability to get in the paint, Van Vliet, and score is, you know, he's not a long, lanky guy. He's not that tall. He can do that, and he finds more people. I thought he's a much better player than I thought he would be.
Yeah, a lot of guys at that size, either their finish percentage is low or they get in too deep and they can't get the ball out, and he's doing both very well.
I love the word teamness, by the way. I don't even know if it's a real word, but I like it, and I'm going to steal it from now on. The Lakers have teamness going for them. It helps that they have that guy on the floor. And at 14-2, this 19-20 Laker team is off to the best start of any LeBron James team throughout his career. And you guys may recall, he's played for some pretty good teams. Lakers in San Antonio riding a 7-game win streak. Spurs in a bad way these days, and then they got this freight train coming at them.
Yeah, no teamness for the Spurs.
No, they lack teamness.
Yes, I think so too.
And defenseness.
And offenseness.
It's a Minnesota word. Look at that line outlet.
Oh, what a
absolutely.
And when he's making this, Katie barred the door. And now, granted, he banked it in. He didn't call bank. I'm not sure that's a count.
We don't have the sound up. I mean, he might have said it.
No, he didn't.
No, probably not. DeMar DeRozan posting up, knocked that down. He had 24 on the night. DeRozan to LaMarcus Aldridge, moving without the ball. Spurs up 46-43, and in fact, they would take a 2-point lead to the half, despite that chase down block. Seen that a handful of times before.
Handful. He's done that over the course of the year to a lot of people.
Second half, different story for the guys in mostly gold and purple. But first, it's Aldridge.
Nice shot.
Hit these shots a million times in his career. Step back here and one. He goes for 30 points through 3 quarters, but did not score in the fourth. This guy did. LeBron with 12 of his 33 in the final quarter.
What do you do? You're going to go under. You know, and you don't want him spraying the ball over the floor, opening up everybody else. And there he finds a pin in for AD. That's pretty nice.
And again, pocket pass, Anthony Davis for the dunk. And the Lakers win at 114-104. Spurs have now lost 9 of their last 10. LA's won 8 in a row. Here's the king on seeking perfection.
I just want to be able to, not have any weaknesses, and allow a defense to dictate what I do. Because of the Spurs and a lot of my early years is part of the reason why my jump shot is a lot better today. My first finals appearance in 2007, they went under everything, and I didn't shoot the ball. I wasn't comfortable with shooting the ball at that point in time in my career. So, I give a lot of thanks to their scheme, a lot of thanks to a lot of other teams that I went against. But just trying to be the most complete basketball player I can be, which adds to our team. If I could be as complete as possible, then it puts the defense in difficult decisions, defensive how they guard me and guard us.
LeBron became the 5th player in NBA history to record 12,000 made buckets in this game. But as you guys know, at his heart, he's a facilitator.
He had him open the whole time. He drug the defender a little further away and made an easy play for a guy. Here he finds the hot guy again.
He makes passes on time, on target. And he's just got great vision. These are the passes that are hard to make. Look at that, just that little drop pass
window.
to AD.
Yeah.
And when he makes those, then of course, you get a lot of assists in the game. Get an assist, get a steal, and get a lob pass for another assist, all within 5 seconds. They really add up fast.
Yeah.
I noticed that.
You want to play with guys who will pass the ball
Yes.
ahead. He sees an open guy, finds a hot hand, and helps his teammates get going.
League leader in assists right now. He had 14 on Monday night. Lakers are rolling these days. More coming up here. Game winners, some history, and a Greek Freak 50-piece all ahead on the show. How the Jazz made sure